Our third topic is the woman who was jogging and she was abducted and killed.
The heiress.
Yes. The teacher. What is your opinion on women running or walking solo during the day, at night? What is your God's honest opinion? Okay, go ahead.
It's scary. It is so scary to be a woman walking alone at night. Do you remember when I first moved into my apartment and I messaged you? I was like, I have to take the trash out, but it's dark. And I'm scared to go out.
Fuck yeah. I told you to take a knife, didn't I?
And I was like, I'm just going to wait till morning.
That's a good idea.
And that's what you said.
That's a good idea.
So how do I feel about even just taking my trash to the back of my house? Terrified.
Men always ask this I'm Italian, give me a break. Men always ask this very interesting question. Why do women always watch true crime of murderers and rape and shit like that?
We want to know how we're going to die, motherfucker.
That is the Gen Z explanation. My explanation is a little different.
But along the same lines.
There is man and there is woman. Okay.
Be careful when you say that.
Well, men naturally are stronger than women.
Yes.
Okay. So physically, they have a giant advantage over us. So we need to always be prepared. But if we don't know what's out there and what we need to prepare for, then we will never be prepared. So we have to see other people, watch people go through these things so we don't have to go through them and learn from their experiences.
You ever seen the Hunger Games? You know how they watched all the Hunger Games before to learn what not to do? It's like that.
Yes. Exactly.
So we watch true crime because we want to know how we could die and how to avoid dying.
How to prevent death. Yes.
It's scary out there.
It's frightening.
It's so scary. That's why every woman watches true crime to some degree.
Yes. And when we say women, we mean people with vaginas, okay? Because I will say this. If that same woman was a woman, a trans woman,
They wouldn't be so scared.
do you think that dude would have grabbed her and killed her?
Probably not.
You think he would have been able to? Probably been a lot more difficult. And this is the fucking difference between real women and trans women. We grew up having to be always on alert, constantly.
Yeah.
You pretty much live in a very slight...
Constant state of fear.
Constant state of fear. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know why a lot of women have anxiety?
Yeah. And they're always like, well, you can't live like that. No. You know what? I would rather live with my eyes open than with my eyes closed. Because that's when horrible shit happens. When you least expect it. Because everyone who has ever had something bad happen to them, they're like, I never thought it could happen to me. And what's wrong with being prepared? Like when you go bow hunting in the woods. Do you go and I'm just going to grab a bow and stick in the...
Like the guy that survived in the shark thing or whatever?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm used to that, so I just was like, I'm going to punch the shark, and then I got away from the shark, and then my arm was gone, and I was like, well, I'm swimming with one arm back. And it's like, that motherfucker was like, it could have happened to me. I was swimming in open water. I had to know what to do. He wasn't like, oh no, a shark, what is...
Yeah, you don't want to live in that Disney fantasy
Panic.
world.
You're going to be in panic if you're not prepared.
Oh, yeah, and that's the worst thing. When something bad happens to you, the last thing you want to do is panic. Because then you're not thinking clearly, you do stupid things, and you end up dead.
Clear train of thought. That's the one time you got to be able to fix it and focus.
Yes, pretty much desensitize your mind from
whatever else is happening.
whatever else could happen.
Focus on what's right in front of you.